All right, so last update, I said that we potentially bottomed right here. And what happened? Well, after the session ended on Wednesday, AMD and Nvidia, something that Biden signed, I forgot what it was. Like he signed like these chips can't be sent someplace. They can't be exported somewhere or something like that. I didn't even catch the actual total news, but regardless, whatever it was, it tanked the stock even more, both of these stocks. And you know what's probably going to happen? What's probably going to happen is Trump's going to get in office and reverse it. Like it's such a scam manipulation play that he does this a week before he gets out of office. But they needed the stock to tank. They wanted to make this a wave 5. So what do? You just tell the president to just make up some rules, put in some new laws, and then we'll tank the stock. And that's exactly what happened. So on AMD, real quick, it ended up making a wave 5. I said in previous videos, if it's a wave 4, I'd be watching potentially for an impulse down to say that I'm wrong and we're not bottomed here. And that's what happened. So this is just wave 5. This is a great buy down here. It's above the weekly 200-day or 200 on the weekly. Should be ready to bounce after the market bottoms. I think the market is getting close to bottoming. I think there's potentially one more move down, probably one more move down here. Here's the count. Here's what happened. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should have been 5 waves, right? Well, then we retrace to the 0.61 fib, and so it turns out to be an extension. We get bad payroll, well, good payroll. It means they're trying to say that the Fed's not gonna cut rates. So we get 1, 2, 3, potentially 4, and I think you're probably gonna get one more move down here to 500 at this point. It went right through this demand zone, didn't ever bounce out of it. The next demand is actually at 492, so we got to watch and make sure it doesn't go all the way down there. But based on what I see from these stocks and Tesla and a bunch of other stocks, I think we're close to bottoming. I think that 500 is going to be the bottom. You can see here wave 4 outside this parallel line. So it looks to me like this ended up being A, B, C. So I was wrong about this. I thought that I was right on that, but C wave down here. That's what it's looking like to me. You have support at 500, gamma support at 500. You have psychological support. So if this comes back up here later today, then potentially you get a move down on Monday. If it ends up making a second wave, that could also be what it is. It would just look like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that, down to 500. And if they really, really wanted to screw everybody or really go crazy, they could take it down to 492. There's a gap down there that's not filled. But I just don't think that it makes that much sense. We'll draw a parallel line here, though. You can see this is saying this is saying 500. 492 is extreme. And it's saying 500 by the end of today. So if it lasts today, if it comes up here like this, then on Monday, you get that move down, in my opinion. So extension can always happen, and that's exactly what happened here. It looks like we bottomed, and then we get this huge move down. So really, I should have caught that because AMD looked like an impulse on Friday, but I was thinking for some reason that we bottomed, and let's look at AMD now. So AMD, if it goes down to 500, this could go down to like 110 potentially, but it's already down 6%, 5-6% already today. It looks to me like it's in the same spot as QQQ. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or are we going to get A, B, C, and then 5? And then that should be the finish. It should be done. Because just like QQQ, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the length of wave 1 has already been passed. That was at like 117. We're at 115 now. So, you have the 200 on the weekly at 114. I think AMD is a good buy here still. So, that's what I was saying in previous videos. I wanted to watch and make sure this didn't make an ABC move, and that's exactly what happened, unfortunately. It made the ABC move, and then we got a straight move down on Biden's BS, whatever he put out on Friday or on Wednesday. So NVIDIA actually blew through this demand zone. Next support's at 130. Do I think it's going to get there? It could. Probably unlikely at this point, though. Previous videos, I said 136 and then 164, but it happened so quickly. Let's zoom in here. So yeah, it still looks like the same pattern though. This looks to me like 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Took like an hour. And then we get this chop down here. Takes about a day. And then now we get, looks like 1, 2, 3, same spot as AMD. So probably one more wave down on NVIDIA as well. And then from there, this is an ABC move in my opinion. It's not an impulse. So if it's an ABC move, then this should still be going up here. So this can still go. Let's say it goes down to 133 or maybe even 130. Let's just do 130 to make it like the max it can go. I think it's still going up to 158, 160, 164. So AMD and NVIDIA are buys here in my opinion. And QQQ for the most part is too. But it could come down here to 500. Tesla did a video on this yesterday. We have the gamma levels here. It came lower than the low on Wednesday. Came close to this demand zone. That was probably the last spot to buy it. But it's a lot of choppiness. If it does come down here, maybe it comes down to 380. And you can just buy it and run it up for the next move higher. So they're all setting up for this next move higher. They're probably going to tank it one more time. Coin probably bottomed. Came all the way down here to 248. The bottom here I talked about in the last video was 246. Held the lows. Potentially still a wave 2. And potentially ready to go up here to 320. And at that point, when it gets up here, I'd probably have to reevaluate and make sure it's not a wave 2, but I think it's 5 waves up. It should be 5 waves up. And then at that point, it'd be a sell. Let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin came all the way down here and broke the lows, hit 91,000. At this point, I think Bitcoin is about finished as well. It ended up doing exactly, well, it ended up doing a little bit different. I was expecting it to do a second wave. It's just straight down. This could be a wave 4 similar to QQQ. Maybe you get one more low here. It hasn't crossed the parallel line either here at 88,000. So you can still get a wave 4 down here, potentially. So I guess coin could potentially make one more low, but again, it has to hold 246. So we'll find out on that. Basically, everything is about the bottom. That's basically what I'm looking at. And yeah, EMPH, I bought some more today. I think that this is ready to go as well. It looks to me like ABC ready to go higher from here, up here to like 83 bucks minimum. So yeah, that's my assessment of the market. I'll look at a few more, and then I'm gonna sign off here and get back to the market. It's starting to pop a little bit. So we have Meta came down to 597 today, and now it's all the way back up to 618. Wow. And I was not following that. I wouldn't have bought it anyway, though, because I was waiting for 578. So we'll see. There's always a small possibility they take it all the way down here to 492. So be ready for that. I think there's probably one more low. And once it crosses this parallel line, then I say the upside is definitely more favorable. So that's it for this video. Leave me a comment, like, subscribe for more updates, and I'll catch you in the next video.